Some dab. All right. So, welcome back to another episode of the Entrepreneur's Corner. So, I have a special guest with me today. I have the lovely Sky. Thank you, Sky, for coming out.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Sky, for coming out. So, I'm gonna just jump right into it. So, you're an entrepreneur, I'm assuming.
I am.
You're an entrepreneur. What business or businesses do you have?
So I'm a hairstylist, a makeup artist, and I have my own clothing store online.
Oh, dope. So 3.
Yeah, okay. I guess you could say 3. Really, I've put hairstylist and makeup artist together.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope. So let me ask you this. What got you into, what was your mindset when you said, you know what, you want to just start this entrepreneurship journey? Was there anything in particular? Did you always wanted to do hair or be on your own? Did you always want to be a makeup artist?
Yeah. I've always liked hair and makeup.
Okay.
Well, I mean, mainly just hair. I've always liked hair my whole life, and fashion and stuff like that, my entire life.
Yeah.
But I did the Navy for about 6 years.
Okay.
Then I got out and I was like, I'm gonna do what I like to do, which is hair. I went to school for it, and then I was working for a salon with the owner. And then after having my daughter, that's when it got real.
It got really real.
Yes, and I was like, this is nice to do for fun, but like, let's take it to the next level.
Let's take it to the next level.
That's when it just brought everything out of me to be like, we gonna go full-fledged, like all in, everything.
Yeah. Let me ask you mentioned the military. Did you take, I'm sure you learned a lot from the military, but what things, or did you take anything from the military into your entrepreneurship, or you like just forget the military?
No. So no, I didn't. There's some things, I mean, definitely like discipline.
Okay, yeah.
And I mean, it might sound corny, but it's just like stuff like you're like, I know that I can do this, and it's not really an option.
I got you.
Or like timelines that I have, or working in quarters and stuff like that. The military is really, really serious about that. So all of that I just take with me and then use it in my business.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So so you incorporated, like you said, the hair, makeup, and fashion. That definitely goes together.
Yep.
And like you said, all your life you wanted to be into fashion and things like that. What part of fashion or do you enjoy the most? Or is it like just the overall
I think, I'm gonna be honest, because I think about this often. Okay. Like, why is this my thing? I don't know.
Right.
But I honestly think I was heavily influenced by like America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
When I was growing up, I just used to watch it so much. Between that and like music videos, I think that it just consumed my mind. Right? Yeah, and I was like, I love like, I mean, aside from just talking to people and relating to people and stuff like that, which is a big part of hair and all of that too. But aside from that, I just like the whole revamp that you can do for somebody and make them feel better, you know, or I just feel like your personal appearance, even though, I'm not into like the vain part of it, which is really weird. But just how it can just really just transform somebody's whole feeling and being. I learned that on like America's Next Top Model. They'll take somebody who's just walking off the street like a regular girl and like, oh my God, who is this? I love that. So I think that had a big effect on me.
What's crazy about that, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I used to watch America's Next Top Model.
It's a great show.
I was in love with Eva. Is it Eva? It's Eva, right?
It is.
I was in love with her when she was up there.
She was
I used
one
to
of the
watch
best
it.
ones.
I used to watch it because you may not know that I used to be into fashion. I had my own clothing line. I did a bunch of shows around here. But I also was a photographer, so I took pictures of a lot of fashion models and things like that. So I really like you. That was kind of like my inspiration. And then went from there, and I love pictures and things like that. But so let me ask you, what is the hard part of being an entrepreneur?
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say about my hair. I'm like, oh God, everything. Okay. I say the hardest part about entrepreneurship is, I mean, there's so many different parts that it really is hard. It's not easy.
Right.
But I think the hardest part is really just commitment and not quitting.
Right, exactly.
Like no matter what, you're like, yeah, I get that. But I'm not stopping. That there will supersede anything that you're trying to do, like if you just can't quit.
Right.
You know, so even when you say, or even when I say, you know, don't quit, some people are like, they might misconstrue that to be like, just keep going. Right. But not quitting is saying like, okay, like that's why I work in quarters, because I say, okay, this quarter I didn't do so well. Like, what did I do wrong?
That's dope.
Right, we're gonna go to the next quarter, but what can I fix from last quarter? That way you're not just continuing to go in the wrong direction. Right. Because you could just keep going and be doing the worst thing forever, you know what I mean? But just get better and keep going and keep asking and keep looking for the answers. And
I like that quarter thing that you said. I need to start implementing that in my No, because I mean that's good, because I have so many ideas and so much stuff in my head that I want to hurry and give it out, but it's like, okay, do this for a quarter.
Oh man.
And see what happens and adjust if need be.
Transform.
And but that's dope. So yeah, take that, write it down. Okay, quarter. Do things in quarterly.
Quarters.
Fashion.
Yes.
So let's get to the clothing line, right?
Yeah.
Let's get to that. I saw your page. The page is awesome, by the way. It looks professional. It looks clean.
Thank you.
It looks dope. So what inspired you? I know you said top model and things like that. So, let me ask you, what was first? Was it the hair stuff first or the fashion first?
It was hair first, and then while I was in school, they taught us makeup. I already knew how to do makeup, but they really taught us how to do it. I went to Paul Mitchell, and they taught us how to do it, and I was like, you can get paid for this? Like, what? Bet. Okay, I'm adding that to the list. And then that's when I started to love that. But then fashion, like I said, I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to have my own store and all of that, but I just never got into it. But when I had my daughter, I couldn't do hair because I have a newborn. So I went back home, and I was at home, and I was like, this is the perfect time. This is a great time. And I was like, everybody's doing, this is before like, I mean, whatever way, who cares? But a lot of people are doing it now, but there weren't as many people doing it a couple years ago. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start and keep it going. And so then, from then on, I've just been learning and evolving it from, since then.
That's dope, that's dope. So let me ask you this. So I know you're talking about, don't ask you about hair. What's the difficult part of hair?
Oh my God.
What is the difficult part of hair?
The difficult part about hair is not so much doing the hair, it's the clients. It's the customers.
The client part,
Oh my God.
They want certain like crazy stuff. Can you flip it this way?
I'm like, you got a teaspoon of hair. We can't do that. That's impossible.
It's not a miracle. I'm not Jesus.
They'll show you a picture and you're like, ma'am, first of all, you're not a white woman. Number one, you don't have the hair. Like, that alone is like, you have to have some really good customer service.
Jennifer Anderson picture.
No, really. And you're like, this isn't going to happen for you.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry.
But I'll try my best. You know what I mean?
I get close to you.
Yes, and that's when the personal skills come in, to where you're not going to say that to them, but you're going to like break it down for them, or say, we'll get close to this, or maybe, how about I find something a little bit more better for your skin tone? You just make them feel better, because that's all they want to do. Every woman, I promise you, every single woman wants to look beautiful. Every single one. I don't care what none of them say. They want to change something, enhance, make something look better. And so once you listen to what they're saying, because maybe it's not Jennifer Aniston you really want to go for, maybe it's really just the highlights in the picture.
I got you.
You got to sift out for that.
You got to figure out what they're really looking for.
And
what they
that's the hard part.
That's dope. That's dope. Makeup wise, is it the artistry of it, or is just I have the skill to do it? Because I'm looking at your makeup now, and it looks natural.
10 minutes.
Like, I don't see any like.
I was rushing.
I mean, and it's crazy, because I've worked with like makeup artists who make females look like men, and make them look like just. I'm like, what's happening? Yeah. But it's like, and I don't know anything about makeup. What's funny? This is kind of a sidebar. I was in California. I was on a shoot. And because I'm a one-man band, I had to put on like had to make the guy look like he had a black eye. Yeah. And so I went and brought brought some little makeup stuff. And I was sitting there, and it came out good. I said, wait a minute. All right. I'm gonna have to take Sky Job. No. But so is it just the like, how long does it take for someone to learn makeup and properly? in your opinion? Or is it like you just...
It's funny because I say, like, usually my clients will come in and they say, I don't know how to do my makeup, can you show me? And I'm like, sure, I can show you.
Right.
It's just my personal opinion.
Right,
if you're
right.
trying to do it on yourself, I feel like you have to go through like an ugly phase. You do. You're gonna put on too much, you're gonna do too much, and then you're gonna come back down.
Yeah,
I don't know how long that process is, I just know that it happens.
Right.
But to teach someone, it does take a little while, but I guess I don't know. Makeup is a little hard because I just feel like it's just odd to me that people don't know how to do it because I feel like it's a little easy. Yeah. Well, so I almost don't even know how to recommend it.
Sky's a natural, okay? Look at her face. She's a natural. She looks natural.
I mean, I've been practicing since I was a little girl.
Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of makeup artists, men out there. Anyway, so, hey, listen, that's all I have.
Is it?
That's it.
You sure?
I promise. We can go into depth, but we'll say that for part 2.
Okay.
If you come back. I'm gonna tell you this story though. We had talked about it earlier. I asked her to do, because I'm into film and video, I asked her to do a skit. I reached out to her and I slid in a DM. I said, hey, can you do this skit with me? I think I said something more than that, but I was like, hey, do you skit? And then I think she was like, oh, cool, yeah, sounds fine. And then like I hit her back, like, yo, you still interested? And she was like, you know what? This ain't business, and I'm all about getting the bag. So it doesn't it doesn't line up with what I'm trying to do.
No, really.
In business. So
can I say
so I'm gonna just pass on it.
Let me just say this.
And so I was good, and it did not hurt my feelings at all. And I appreciated that because it knew she was about her business and knew that she knew what she wanted out of life, I guess I can say that.
It took me a while to get there, okay? Can I just say that? And if you still see me out and about, it's because I still ain't all the way there yet. But I do have different goals set in place and things that I want to get done and time schedules and stuff. And so I have to look at everything and I go, is this going to help you with that or is it not? And if it's not, then I'll be like, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't have any extra time.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like if I had the extra time, I'm like, bet, let's go. Sure,
and
why
that's
not?
something maybe you can teach me. I need to learn that. Because a lot of people ask me to do things, especially like with no money. And in the past, I would just do it, but I'm at a level where I've exceeded a lot of goals.
Yeah.
And dealt with a lot of like, not that high-end people, not that really matters, but I know I'm at a higher level than I used to be.
Yeah.
And I can't just be saying yes to everything and everybody who wants to. Who wants to like pull, because they know your skills. It's
my God.
What I've learned is like, if you want your business to get to the next level, you have to pay.
Oh man.
In this entrepreneurship lifestyle, you have to pay, and it costs.
Oh my God.
It costs, and if you want to invest in your business, if you want to invest and make what you want to do, like to take what you want to do to the next level, you have to pay the money.
Period.
And not a lot of times, like things aren't going to be free. You know what I'm saying? So. But that's the tip that I say. But I have to definitely work on like, nah, bro.
Cause it's not. But and you know what I understood too is like the people who are taking their time serious, like you and your craft serious. You're like, I respect it. I get it. Understood. Hit you up the next time. But if it's personal where people are offended, it's like, is that who you want to work with anyway? You know what I mean? And you most definitely got to pay for the time. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Like
definitely.
Some things are free. Some things are just an exchange of services. You guys like, I got you. You got me. Whatever. Or I know you. Who cares? But like you're saying, if you really wanted to invest in yourself, you're gonna have to take it serious and say, I'm gonna pay. It's okay,
So take your craft serious, learn it. Like, and one of the things I like, you can't just pick up a camera or pick up a makeup brush and just think, oh, you need to, you're gonna charge an arm and a leg.
Facts.
Like we've been through like schooling or time, and we put in the work to get to the level where we are, and that stuff don't, it's not free for us to go through that. Whether it's life experiences, doing it on our own, or going to school. And so you have to respect the talent, respect the process, respect what we bring to make you, because you come to us for perfection.
Facts.
You come to us to look a certain way. You come to us to make something better. And so
that's why I charge my price, and I don't feel bad about it.
That's why you charge the price you charge. Okay. But it'd be worth your while. So listen, tell the people where they can find you at on social media if you want to
Yes, of course I do. So I have 3 different pages, okay? I have my personal page, which is Skyla, SKYLA dot Shanell, SHANELL. Or you can find my clothing boutique at Skyla Shanell Boutique. Or you can find my hair Instagram, which is Skyla the Stylist. I would love to see you and follow you on all 3.
So follow her, hit her up, book her for hair, makeup. Go to her her website to get some dope clothes. I've seen them, they're fire, they're dope. And that's it.
You don't have no Instagram?
Oh, well follow me on at Issa Bolden Films. I got like 8 Instagrams.
I know, okay, I'm not lying. Okay.
So follow me up there and then you can get to whatever.
All right.
I do a lot of film and things like that. Peace.
Right.
Good job. Thank you.
That was fun.
That was cool.